2018, and I'm here today for your daily tarot reading. Welcome. It's really late. It was actually Saturday the 22nd, but I just thought I'd film this anyway, home late. Felt like doing a reading. And that was a song by the Feelers, a New Zealand band called, it was a cover right here, right now. I think it was originally by the Soup Dragons, was it? I don't know, I have to check that one out. But anyway, this is a completely general reading. I'm just feeling into the general astrological energies, and then we're looking at the tarot to just feel into what other messages want to come through. And I say it really clearly that this is a general reading because there's nothing actually really that serious going on here. All that's happening is that I'm here as another, just a reflection of you and another conscious being here, receptive to whatever messages Spirit wants to impart and whoever's being guided here today. So if it doesn't resonate with you or it doesn't flow with you, then it wasn't meant for you and you just switch off and go about your day. So, okay. Today we have the Moon in Aquarius squaring Jupiter in Scorpio. So Moon in Aquarius is kind of emotionally detached, really focused on being of service, being within a group, being part of a group of friends, or community group, social group. After being through quite a tough week with regard to friends and relationships and feeling kind of stabbed in the back and betrayed, it's been a tough week. Like, you've really questioned, it's a collective energy. It's so interesting because I've experienced it this week. But yeah, you're really, people that no longer vibe with you are no longer a reflection of you, show you really clearly why you might need to, let them go pretty much and love them from afar. So it's been a huge, great week, this week of spiritual evolution, and this Moon in Aquarius squared Jupiter in Scorpio today brings a sense of opening new doors, expansion, good luck, because you've really sat in that space of service. You've really sat about the greater good and humanity through your own healing. Every time you choose to dwell from the heart and spirit rather than the ego and illusion, you're helping heal the planet. So that's Aquarius energy. And you're sharing that information with others, I'm hearing. Because we have the Sun in Virgo conjunct Mercury in Virgo, and I heard one astrologer say that this aspect doesn't vibe very well, that, Mercury's too close to the Sun because it's side by side and the Sun sort of burns it up. But I really see it completely differently. I feel that the Sun illuminates hidden gifts within communicating your feelings. Because this week, like I said, it's been a week of spiritual evolution and growth and expansion. And so I feel personally that you're able to really be very clear in your expression of who you are now. I'm hearing you've grown, there's been enlightenment. We've got Mars in Aquarius also squared Uranus in Taurus, so that's all about sudden shifts and enlightenment in a grounded way, like in a very practical way. So there's nothing really airy-fairy about what you're talking about. There's a real sense, because Mercury and the Sun are also in Virgo. So there's a real supportive energy around you communicating and being vulnerable, finding people that do support you, and just focusing there. Don't focus on perhaps what's been happening, what's happened. Don't retell that story. Don't get too involved in the story that, you know, may have been a part of this. Like, I'm hearing conflict, or just that time you took to really take a look at your friends. Interesting. Yeah, there's the lovers are here. There's a real union, because you're really craving intimacy. And this is the Venus squared Mars and Venus trine Neptune. Venus in Scorpio, Neptune Pisces, Mars Aquarius. With that Venus trine Neptune, you could have, you know, there could be some illusions involved with how you're viewing an intimate partner. You may hold them up on a pedestal, and you're only going to be let down if you do that. I used to really find that difficult when I feel that someone around me was doing that, because I was just thinking, yeah, well, that's only a part of me. And maybe you're not quite ready to show. Maybe it's a new relationship and you're not really ready to really go to maybe that real deep level of intimacy. But there's a real sense of deep soul connection and deep intimacy being just beautiful, magical medicine. It's medicine, yeah. That connection, that feeling that you get, that feeling of magnetic attraction and love, and just like looking in someone's eyes so deeply and feeling so at home and so familiar in their presence. And that when you kiss that person, the energy that comes in is, it's wild. But this is different energy that I have in front of me. This is lust, this is suffering in silence, this is emotional loss. There's a lot of pain here. There's been a lot of betrayal this week. I've felt this energy, but I'm not here. I've moved through it. But I've moved through this energy, and that feels good. Being on the other side and feeling into supportive energy, feeling into people that have your back, so you can drop your walls again. And everyone's going to break your heart, yeah, but it doesn't mean you need to put armor on. Life's beautiful. Feel into the richness of the sadness, you know, and feel into people. You know who your friends are now, I'm hearing. You know who your friends are now. And as part of this spiritual growth that you have, you're clearing up your own vibration. How did I cause this? How's this an aspect of me? Yeah? Sitting with that and going, whoa, what did I just create? Shit, did I really create that? Or co-create that? Yeah. There's some heavy energy here. We have the card of Capricorn. We had this, I don't know, a couple of nights ago, I guess. Capricorn. Last ego. Maybe this connection was just based on lust, based on one person seeing the other as an object. And it's left someone heartbroken and suffering in silence. There was a huge ego lesson here. There's a huge humbling that's happened here. Yeah? Ego. But stay in your heart, yeah. Stay in your heart with this energy, because if you don't, there's, you know, you could just go to obsessions, and I'm hearing just this is not illusions, because it's not the moon, but This is addictions, this is obsession, this is possession, this is jealousy, this is... Yeah, you need to just step on your power. Burn through this energy. Burn through all this ego. Burn through it. You don't need it anymore. There's a lot, if we're moving, you know, we're moving into a whole new age. Ego is not going to be a part of it. So there has to be this humbling time, this humility, this sense of humility. Yeah, because someone had a lot of choices, and maybe choices in love, and someone's been hurt badly. Or maybe that, you know, that's kind of the Venus Neptune energy, that Seven of Cups. Maybe you're craving intimacy, but maybe not quite ready to trust again someone. Riding a cosmic wave. Yay. The ebbs and flows of life, yeah? Yeah, I had a pretty wild swell yesterday. I needed like I needed every piece of, I needed a helmet. If I was a surfer, I would have had one of those. I can't remember what they're called. Gaff hats, helmets, yeah. But I think I rode it. I rode the wave. I've just about fell off a few times, and water splashed on me, which purified me as the tears fell. But you know, I rode the wave. I made it to the bottom. I felt stronger. I felt the rush and the energy and I felt the growth of the experience. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, shedding more layers of what you no longer want, and that could have been people, but people generally are a reflection of you, and if the reflection, you don't see that anymore, then riding that cosmic wave, you know, some people might not be able to stay on the wave, they fall off. They've got more to learn, or they're going just on a different path. Yeah, and that's okay. There's lots of waves to ride. We don't always have to stay on the same one together. Our waves might merge back around another time, but riding the cosmic wave means surrendering to it somewhat. You can be carried further by the cosmic wave than by your own efforts. Where you are going cannot be attained by effort. The effort, the discipline prepares us for the leap, but after the leap, we are no longer sustained by our efforts, but by forces greater than us, the forces of love itself. You are stepping towards the edge, preparing to leap, and let the cosmic wave of love carry you forward. You shall be moved through grace into the new world awaiting you. This oracle brings a message. There is a time to work hard and a time to allow the fruits of one's labor to manifest, when one may be carried by forces set in motion by the energy of life itself. You can let go and move further, reach further with less effort. Now is the time to give yourself permission to stop paddling and instead just ride the wave. Give in, let go, and be moved. And there's like a little verse at the end. Your spirit flies like the wind, warms like the sun, and watches like the sky. How wise the earth, waiting for the moment to be touched. Yeah, some heavy energy still, yeah. Someone's really, really hurting to do with an intimate relationship, and maybe resorting to addictive tendencies, but there's a power to burn through these today. There's a power to leave these behind and leave whatever's hurt you behind and still stay open to love, because you are riding that cosmic wave, baby. Anyway, have an amazing Friday for all you in the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere, you know, it was yesterday. Anyway, big love, deep blessings. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.